In my last video, I discovered a leak in the roof of the van that forced me to tear out some of the flooring, insulation and sound deadening. In this video, I'm going to walk you through everything I've done to hopefully fix the problem for good. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Hope you're all well. It's been a long time. There's been lots of distractions over the last few weeks. We've had people overstaying. There's been a lot going on in life, so I've not really done anything with the van, but what I have done is put it back together after our leaky episode, which was my last video. So what I want to do is just create a very short video today explaining where I thought the water was coming from, as I sort of touched on in the last video, and what I've done to try and prevent that, to try and help other people doing a van build to prepare in advance, so hopefully it doesn't happen at all like it did to us. So what we'll do is we'll turn the camera around and we'll get into it. So here we are, guys, the back of the van all back together as it was prior to our leak up in this corner. So as you know from our last video, I traced some water or some moisture in between the two panels, the roof panel and the side panel, which appeared to have worked its way all the way down behind our insulation and underneath the floor. So obviously we had to remove all that. We had to rip out all the insulation, all the sound deadening, and a lot of it around the walls, the wheel arch, because a lot of it was wet, and also obviously we needed to get this floor out to dry it out. So as you can see, there's still some staining on the floor where our leak occurred, but I'm happy to say that we are now dry. And we've still had some horrendous rain over the last few weeks in Auckland, so it has been put to the test and we are now dry. But what I want to touch on is what I've done to try and prevent it ever happening again, and something that you can do in your prep to building a van to hopefully prevent it ever happening to you. So as you know, I worked out that the water or the moisture was getting in the back driver's side corner at the back of the van, and it seemed to be between the two seals where the roof and the side panel joined. I'm guessing at the manufacturing stage of these vans, or most vans, they probably put some sort of sealer in there. Certainly when I got up on top of the roof where I am now, the two panels meet like that and come up into where I guess they butt together and then they're bonded together. And what seemed to be potentially the cause was the seam sealer, which went along that panel, seemed to have some cracks in it. Now I don't have any pictures of it as it was prior to how I've treated it now, but you just have to trust me, there was some cracks in it. And I don't know, with the severity of the rain we had over the 24-hour period, apparently it was a month's rain in a 24-hour period, whether that water got in that way through those cracks. So I thought that was the cause, and to be honest, touch wood, it does seem to have been the cause, but I'm going to turn you around and show you what I've done to try and prevent that happening again. So what I thought to myself is I need to try and seal this seal here where these two panels join with something which is going to prevent moisture from getting through it. And I racked my brains, and then I came up with this. I thought I'd use some bitumen rubber paint. Now you get this sort of stuff for basically doing roofs, which are felt, you know, covered in felt or whatever. You can join the sheets of felt with this, and I thought, to be honest, if I can use this on metal, which this is designed for metal structures, this would work an absolute treat. So as you can see here, what I've done is this seal that comes up here, so you've got the roof panel that comes up here and then the side panel, and they meet, and all this was sealed with seal seamer along here. So what I've done is just gone along and painted it all the way along to hopefully create a rubber waterproof seal in this gully this side, but also this gully this side. And I've done that from the front of the van all the way to the back, as you can see. So what I did is I just taped off with some strong masking tape to make a nice straight line, obviously not in this gully but a lot along the roof, and then I've just painted all the way along. It's had two coats, but also I did around the hatch as well, or the roof vent. And touch wood, that seems to have worked. So as I say, we've had some horrendous rain still here in Auckland over the last few weeks, but we seem to be perfectly dry inside. But what I think I am going to do is I think I'm going to do the whole roof. I'm going to go from side to side and just give the roof a couple of coats of paint with that rubber sealant, because I have gone around the solar mounting panels as well. I've gone over the brackets there just to give them a bit of protection, just in case the sealer runs out or weathers badly. It will hopefully prevent any further leaks. Because let's face it, you don't want to be putting all these units, the EcoFlow, everything else in the van and spending all your time, money and effort just for it to get damaged by water. So yeah, there we go guys, that's what I've done to try and prevent the water from coming into the van, and touch wood, so far it seems to have been successful. So yeah, what am I taking away from this? Well, if you are in the process of making a van, building a van, then just spend that extra little bit of time, that extra little bit of money, probably sealing the joints inside of the van, but also up on top with some sort of, not necessarily sealant, but bitumen paint or something like that, because I feel if I'd have done that prior to sound deadening, insulating, we probably wouldn't have found ourselves in the situation that we found us in with water ingress. Because I've been pretty particular in every hole that I've cut in the van, whether it be a window on the side or a hole in the roof for a mounting bracket or a vent. I've been pretty meticulous in terms of how I sealed them, and none of them, touch wood, so far has leaked. It just seems to have been the original panel joins which has caused us a world of pain. But what it has done, it has given us the opportunity to do some more work, like install this diesel heater, etc, etc. So yeah, this is something we needed to do, and actually just by lifting up this wooden piece of floor, it allowed us to measure, cut holes in the floor of the van and install this, which needed to be done anyway. So this probably would have had to come out. So again, that's another thing, make sure you do your stuff in the right order, because you don't really want to be undoing work that you've already done, like I have. But anyway, I just thought I want to make this little short video just to show people what they can try and do to prevent, you know, a little bit more preparation basically would have potentially have helped the situation. But as I've always said, this is my first van build. I don't pretend to know everything, because I don't. Nobody's perfect. Despite who you are and who you know what you think you are, you're not perfect. So yeah, it's all a learning curve. But that's it for this one, guys. So hope you're all well. I'm just about, it's early in the morning, I'm just about to crack on with something else, and there'll be another video up soon on the van, which will show a bit of progress. So yeah, as always, hope you're well, family. We'll speak to you soon, and bye for now.